Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. I have some exciting news, like I've been alluding to. If you don't follow me on Facebook, I have just moved. I've moved into my own place, just me and my fur baby, and I am loving it. Okay, so that's been what half the kerfuffle has been over the last couple of weeks with uploading videos and going live. So the only other change that I need to announce, guys, is I'm putting the full reading videos up on YouTube. TikTok, you're going to get the intros each week and the choices of what the piles are. And if you want to watch them, you can go to YouTube to watch the full videos. Reason I'm doing that is because I am going live on TikTok, so it's just spreading the love, basically. Okay, so I hope that helps. Now, this week, your choices are going to be, it's kind of like make a wish. What are you drawn to the most? What do you want to change the most about your life? Is it love and romance? Is it health and healing, whether it be physical or mental? Or is it wealth and success? So I've been saying to everybody that September is going to be a good month for a lot of people, especially those people that have been working their butts off. And it just so happened that all these changes in my life happened in September. I may have seen it coming, but it wasn't planned. It just kind of unfolded. So having said that, make your choice, and let's get into the first one. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. Okay, so if you chose love, then this is your reading. Okay, still working out the fine details of this new recording space, which is so much bigger. I love it. Okay, so your overall card this week is the Summer card. I'll put my cards over here. So this is rest, relaxation. Now, if you did choose love and romance, this isn't necessarily a reading for love and romance, okay? It was just a category to pick this week. But this is like chill out. Take a holiday, take a break. So if you're investing a lot, look, if it has to do with love and you're trying to find somebody, it's kind of like, look, just let it come to you. Just take a break and work on yourself a bit. And sometimes when we do that, we find that what we want in a partner actually changes. So we may think we want one thing, but once we calm down and start looking after ourselves, we actually end up finding that we want something else. That could be the whole situation. Now, if you are in a romantic relationship and there is a lot of stress going on, and just chill, just take some time out. A lot of people, especially coming up to the end of the year, are short tempers from other things in life, and you kind of take it out on the ones you love. So there's misunderstandings, there's short tempers. Sometimes you need time apart. There's nothing wrong with that, to do your own thing. No matter how much you love a person, you can't spend 24/7 with them. Okay, so sometimes you do need to take a step back and get some perspective. And sometimes you need to step back as a couple and say, okay, we're biting each other's heads off over nothing. We need a little bit of a break. Whether that go for a holiday or just a drive, you know, you can take time, like just drive to the beach. It doesn't cost much. Well, petrol's expensive, but it doesn't take a lot to be able to spend some quality time with your partner away from all the crap. So it is about chilling out and finding your balance, okay? Now, okay, so having said that, the illusion card here. The illusion card does speak about, look, I changed the wording to illusion because originally it was a deceit card. Now, the reason I changed that is the word deceit and the connotations that come with that are very strong. It's very deadly. Somebody is trying to deceive you. No, this is kind of like, the illusion here is, I feel like, look, I just want to say there's miscommunication going on. There's something, and I'm getting this taken as in a bad way. It's looking bad. Things around you are looking bad at the moment, but it's not. It's not. It's just an illusion. It is going to ease up. Things are going to change. More information is going to come in. A fresh perspective. There is just going to be a change of mind. Now, keep in mind that this isn't just about love. This is in a general reading. just happened to be under the umbrella of love as the choice this week. So the illusion here is that things are crap and they're not moving forward and it's going to fall apart. It's an illusion. That's just the way it looks for the moment, okay? Look, here you go. This is a question and pathway card. So if you genuinely believe that you're in one of these situations that is crap and isn't going to go anywhere and you need to change it, by all means do it. Okay, but this is getting you to ask yourself the hard questions. Is this really what you want? Is this still what you want in life? You know, I've said it time and time again. Sometimes, we go for a career in nursing, hypothetically, and you're in your 3rd year of doing that, and you're like, well, I don't know if I really want to keep doing this, but I've done 3 years, so I might as well finish it and then become a nurse. Don't rile yourself up in that category. That's probably a bad example because I actually would suggest finishing that course. But hey, you finish your course, you're a qualified nurse, you're in your 2nd year nursing, and then you're like, you know what, I don't want to do this. I want to be a painter, or I want to get into construction, whatever. If that's the whole point of this card, is just because you've put yourself on a path doesn't mean that you still want to be on that path. If there is you wanting to change paths, you've got to be asking yourself, is this still what I want? If the answer is yes, go with God. You know, no problems. If the answer is no, then maybe there are some changes that need to be made. However, ask these questions about, when you're asking, is this what I still want? Make sure it's asking you, make sure you're asking yourself if this is still what you want. If this is like in a relationship situation, if things are looking crap and you're like, oh, it's going to fall apart, do I still want to be in this, or am I just going to jump boat before it falls apart? Don't do that, because again, this is an illusion card. It's saying it's not as bad as it looks. It's going to get better. So don't base change off at the moment. Don't base change off what you think is going to happen. Base that change off what you want out of life. Okay, I hope that's making sense. But there are plenty of pathways around you right now, and there's no wrong choice. You can stay with what you're doing. You can leave. If you work out that this isn't what you want in life at the moment, but you may be stuck in a situation of, well, I can't change it at the moment, or I don't know what I want, but I know this isn't what I want, then it doesn't mean that you have to make any drastic changes. Take some time and think about it before you make those changes. Like, look before you leap. It really is a sound motto. Okay, so in look, that why I'm kind of like, is because obviously the category was love, and this straight away looks terrible. What I am going to say to you is that I feel like that this love card being upside down is, look, it's going to be okay. Again, this isn't just romantic. This could be the passion that you strive for in life, whether it be work or cars or buying property or starting your own business, whatever that passion is. This being upside down is actually saying that you don't need to worry about it. You're going to have that passion. That passion is going to come. It is all going to work out. It is going to be fine. If it is love and romance, it is saying that you don't need to worry about it. It is going to be fine. To those people that are single at the moment, I'm linking these two cards. Just relax. It's going to work out. You don't need to worry about it. It's almost like it's going to find you. For those people in a relationship, it's like, look, there's teething problems. I don't see any breakups. This deck isn't alluding to breakups or divorce or anything. There may be problems going on, but you will work through it because you have that love and that romance. And again, for people that are looking at this as in job-wise, there really is, you are going to find that passion. There is going to be something good at the end of the rainbow, so to speak. Okay, guys, I really hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me at thegreenspsychic@gmail.com or via any of the socials. I will be live on TikTok at 7 p.m. on Sunday night. So if you would like to come along and join, feel free. I hope that helped, and until next week, guys, blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Lee Green, the Green Psychic. Okay, so if you chose health and healing, this is your reading. Okay, All right, so your overall card is really good. Now, to be completely honest, it was a category to pick from. This reading doesn't necessarily talk about your health and healing. It was just a category, but if it comes up, it comes up. I say that because this actually does have to do with health and healing. The succubus card upside down is the ending of something draining you of your energy. Now, 9 times out of 10, that it is psychological. It's like your mental health, worrying about something and having the anxiety over something. That stuff that we tears us up inside and we lose all energy and just want to curl up in bed. It's an end to that. So there is conclusion. There is, I don't want to say confrontation. There is closure coming. It is a good thing. So by this happening, it actually is going to improve your mental health. Okay, so it is a really good starting point for that. Okay, so communication is here. It's upside down. So look, this could have to do with hearing bad news in past tense. I don't necessarily feel that it's talking about bad news coming. I feel like it is past tense. Okay, so there might be bad news. There might be, this could represent your baggage, you know, all the stuff that you've been carrying around, your problems, your worries, all of that. And to me, this is saying that you are going to be able to close the case on a lot of this stuff. You are going to be able to move forward. You are going to be able to get past it. Sometimes closure isn't about having a final conversation or getting revenge or whatever. Sometimes, and 9 times out of 10, closure comes from ourselves, making that decision that, you know what, it is what it is. There's nothing more I can do. I just need to move on and let it go. Because if you continue to hold on to that baggage and take it into your next relationship, into your next job, into the next chapter of your life, then you're going to be carrying that baggage around for a long time, okay? So, look, to be completely honest, this card is actually alluding to not communicating with somebody. As in, you might have had a bad falling out with somebody and you might want to get a whole bunch of stuff off your chest. This card is actually saying you don't do it. It's just going to make it worse. You shouldn't need to. You should get that closure from yourself. Look, I've recently gone through some things and had to say goodbye to a friend or two over nothing, and there is a lot that I would like to say, but I have no need to say it because it'll go in one ear and out the other. Sometimes people just are too broken to be able to give any sort of real closure, to shake hands and walk away. That doesn't happen in this day and age. It doesn't happen. We don't live in a Hollywood movie or a TV show. However, that's how I try to live my life. I try to be the bigger person. Even if I know the other person is going to carry on and fuss, I'm like, look, I'm done. I'm walking away, and that's just that. So this is what I'm saying. Sometimes you might want to get all this stuff off your chest. If you need to, go for it. But this is actually saying nothing good will come from it. Like, sometimes it doesn't make you feel better. It just starts a new cycle of arguing and fighting, and it can escalate. So if you really want something to be over and done with, 9 times out of 10, I suggest to people that you find a way of closing that off in yourself. Whether it be you sit down and write a long ass letter, get it all off your chest, and then burn it somewhere safely, and release it into the universe. And even if you ask the universe to pass that knowledge, that letter on to the person that it's about, or just to take it out of you and release it into the universe so you no longer need to worry about it, find a way of closing it off for yourself, okay? Because especially in this day and age, we don't get a lot of closure. So knowing that you need to find a way to close things off for yourself, okay? I'm good. Sorry, okay, so this is the work card. Look, I feel like that I'm being really drawn to this part here, which is the passion of work. So look, honestly, I feel like work is going to be fine, but it is saying there is some work ahead of you that needs to be done. Okay, so look, for instance, if this is to do with your physical health, it is a positive card here that yes, you are going to achieve your weight loss goals or work on your mental health, but there's work that needs to be done. It's not just going to be handed to you on a silver platter. Especially anything to do with weight loss. And just remember, I'm a chunky monkey, so I know what I'm talking about. Weight loss, there's nothing on the market, there's no magic bullet that is just going to make you rapidly lose weight. You need to do the exercise, you need to do the dieting. The dieting part is my issue because I just don't eat. I might eat once every 2 days, and yeah, so that's my problem. I need to actually force myself to eat, and it makes me sad because I struggle. So my body stores everything because it's constantly in starvation mode, which makes no sense to me, because wouldn't you think I'd be thinner then? But it doesn't work that way. So this is what I'm saying. My hard work is going to be actually not only remembering to have breakfast, but forcing myself to eat, and then lunch, and then dinner. You know, other people for weight loss, it might be forcing yourself to get exercise and go for a walk, and there's work to be done, but it is going to pay off. That's what this card is saying, okay? And look, this is also, it started with a really good card. These are basically the same card, to be completely honest. This is the sadness and heartbreak card. This is healing. This is coming back together. So this, look, romantically, this can speak about reconciliation with an ex or getting back together with somebody. But to be completely honest, in this whole spread, this is coming up as healing of your own heart. You're putting in the hard work to close off, to find your own sort of closure, to move on, to move forward. There is work to be done, but sometimes that hard work is actually going to take our mind off the problem and help us move forward. And this is healing. This is the two halves of the heart coming back together. This is, look, this can actually talk about weight loss in a big sense, because look, you've got the red around there that could be heart disease or something. This is your heart physically improving. Yeah, so look, this is a really good outcome. So look, health and healing wise, there is a lot coming for you. As long as you, honestly, as long as you try to find closure yourself, doesn't mean that you need to talk to the other person or the other people. You know, find closure somehow yourself, because it's a technique that you're going to need for the rest of your life. So there's always going to be something where you don't get closure, you don't get the last say, you don't get it off your chest. Find a way to do that for yourself. Put in the hard work, and there is going to be healing for you ahead. Okay? Guys, I really hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, as always, you can contact me at thegreensiphic@gmail.com or through the socials. I will be live on TikTok at 7 p.m. So if you do have TikTok, feel free to come past and say good day. Until next week, guys, blessed be. Hi guys, Aaron Leaf Green, the Green Psychic. Thank you for joining me again on a Sunday night for your free triple deck reading. Okay, so if you chose the money and the success category, then this is your reading. Okay, so before I start, it's not specifically about money and success, okay? It was just a category. If it comes up, it comes up. The other two kind of did actually allude to the subject matter, but anyway. Okay, so look, there's work to be done. You need to work your butt off. There's, okay, I'm going to start again. I know you're working your butt off, but there's more work that needs to be done to get where you want to go. Now, that work isn't completely getting a job and being employed and earning money, sort of employment work. There's work that you need to do in yourself in order to find your path and get what you really want to do. Okay, so a lot of times this will come up in conjunction where people know that they should be doing a little bit more or pushing themselves, but for whatever reason, and I don't put it down to laziness, but for whatever reason, they're not pushing themselves hard enough, or they're not taking advantage of all the opportunities. It's kind of like, look, I really do want to take advantage of that opportunity, but right now I've just got so much on, you know, I'll wait for the right time, and then I'll take that opportunity. Sometimes there isn't a right time, and you need to just jump on it. Okay, I've got too many songs going through my head at the moment, which is funny because I don't listen to music. Yeah, you need to jump on it now. Sometimes we procrastinate, we put things off, waiting for the perfect time, hello, we live in a reality here. There isn't always a perfect time for things. So it is kind of, you need to jump on it. Now, this is good. This is healing. This is coming back together. I feel like that we are talking, look, I am leading towards money and success. I feel like that there's a plan, or there's a partnership, or there's somebody you've networked with, or a group that you've networked with, an idea that you've had in the past that you need to come back to and revisit. Okay, it's something that I feel like, look, I'm going to use this as an example. Say you're starting your own small business. You try out a different, look, I know this for a fact. You try out different things. Some things work, some things don't. Some things don't work immediately, but over time do. So in this situation, I feel like it's kind of like there was something that was too hard, or it wasn't working, or it took too much time and energy, so you've put it aside and moved on to something else. I feel like you need to come back to that. I also feel like if you're working with somebody, or somebody was involved in the original process, that there needs to be that reconnection there. And coming back together, okay? But it is also alluding to the fact that through this hard work, you are going to heal the current problems. There is going to be success and money and solutions and advancement and taking it to the next level. That's all, I'm getting all of that with the card. Now, excuse me, this is a danger card, obviously, addiction. So it's not just drugs, alcohol, gambling. We can be addicted to people and places and things. And in this case, we're talking about being addicted to doing things a certain way. Okay, so like bad habits. Now, when we're talking about success and money and stuff like that, for example, the addiction here is a warning that, okay, you want to do things this way, and that's the way you want it done. Okay, now that's fair enough, but if things aren't working, then you do need to change things. Sometimes that means stepping outside of your comfort zone, getting rid of something that you really enjoy, a part that you might really enjoy, that's not working, you might have to let that go. And yeah, there is, don't be stubborn. If you really want success and fortune and all of this great stuff, there are going to be things that you need to give up and change. And they may be things that you like, which is the addiction part. Like, you know, you obviously get addicted to something because you like it. So unfortunately, don't get stubborn. If you are going to put in the work and not start again, but start looking at everything all over, there may be things that you do need to change. Okay, it may be that you need to add something. It may be that you need to cut something. It may be that you need to listen to somebody that you don't like that had a really great idea, whatever it may be. Okay, but it is that warning that if you don't make these changes, then, well, the gravestone is there, the headstone for the grave is there, RIP. Now, I've got the pregnancy card here. Now, look, it is upside down, which is normally a negative thing, but I think this is a good thing at the moment. This is saying that the whole reading is that you need to do some more work. You need to rethink what you're doing and where you're going. You need to basically heal, revisit some of the plans and ideas that you've had from the past, work out what you should give another go to, get rid of the stubbornness, think outside the box, that sort of thing. Once you've done all of this work, then the pregnancy will begin. That's when it's like all of this is about planting a seed in the ground. Okay, first you've got to clear the ground and, you know, put the soil in, and then bloody plant the seed and water it, and then over the next couple of months, that plant is going to spring to life and start growing. So until you do all of this, the plant itself is not going to start growing. Okay, so this is saying that it's not going to happen right now, but you've got to give it, look, this is a patience card as well. You've got to give it some time, have some patience, and it will end up being what you want it to be. Okay, it is going to grow. Alright guys, I really hope that helped. If you do want a full reading, you can contact me at thegreenspsychic@gmail.com. I will be live tonight on TikTok at 7 p.m. So if you do have TikTok, feel free to pop by and say g'day. Otherwise, I will see you next week, and until then, bless.